Have you ever looked around uni and wondered about the incredible yet musky animals we share our planet with? What's up with them? What do these animals want? And why do they refuse to tell us? I'm Cunk, and today, with Savannah Attenborough, we will finally ask the question:
Can animals learn language?
This is Cunk on
Our language.
The man you currently see slowly moving towards you is Charles Hockett.
The American psycholinguist proposed his theory of the design features of language.
Design features include mode of communication, semanticity, pragmatic function, interchangeability, cultural transmission, arbitrariness, discreteness, displacement, and productivity.
The mode of communication is the way a message is transmitted. Humans use speech as our biggest communicator. In animals, facial expressions and body language are the main methods for communicating. The great apes are known to use facial expressions to convey emotions such as playfulness, aggression, and fear or stress, communicating between each other with ease.
Semanticity.
Semanticity is a design feature displayed by all animals. It's the idea that signals have specific meanings. Japanese tit is excellent at communicating different meanings. The calls provide information to other birds about situations. For example, the Japanese tit uses a specific alarm when it encounters snakes and respond to avoid danger. They use different calls to attract others to a food source or to their nests.
Interesting. So birds are surprisingly good at emergency announcements. Sometimes I scream when I'm scared, excited, or I've stepped on a bit of Lego. Pragmatic function. Fish use a highly practical variety of signals and behaviours to achieve specific goals. These pragmatic functions can be broken down into practical survival tasks. Predator warnings. Many fish flash colours or perform jerky movements to signal danger to their school. Resource defence. Some fish vibrate their swim bladders or use electrical pulses to claim territory and scare off competitors. Interchangeability. That interchangeability is one feature that separates human language from many animal communication systems.
Humans can both send and receive messages. Not all animals have this ability, and even if they do, interchangeability is limited. Male whistling moths can produce territory signals, while females can't. However, both males and females understand them, whereas humans can switch between the listener and the speaker role.
Cultural transmission. Scientists say chimpanzees copy each other's grooming styles.
Grooming behaviors can become traditions within chimpanzee communities, passed from one generation to the next through social learning, suggesting that conformity guides chimpanzees' hand clasp.
Chimpanzees exhibit cultural transmission of communication gestures as well as unique vocal habits which lead to group-specific traditions. Arbitrariness. Scientists say there is no inherent connection between the sound of a word and what the word actually means, which seems like a pretty major oversight.
This design feature is known as arbitrariness. The sounds used in communication generally have no inherent relationship to the concepts they represent. Meaning is determined through social convention, or as we previously discussed, cultural transmission.
Vervet monkeys have distinct alarm calls for their predators, and this tells the other monkeys to get off the ground. But have you considered just yelling snake?
The specific sounds are arbitrary.
Oh.
What matters is that members of the group learn what each call refers to. This phenomenon is shown by multiple, but not all, animals. Discreteness is defined as the ability to create complex messages out of smaller discrete parts. In human language, we use phonemes, which are the smallest unit of speech sounds. For example, act. These sounds form morphemes, which is the smallest unit of meaning. Morphemes combine to create words. Then these words join to form sentences.
Interesting. But what about animals? Are they playing with language Lego too?
Not quite. Only some animals show limited discreteness. Let's have a look at an example. The honeybee is an excellent example. As you can see, there are 3 distinct parts that combine to tell other bees how to find the food source. Look at the angle or pattern of the dance. This indicates the direction from the hive. The liveliness tells the other bees about the quality of the food source, while the rapidity shows the distance to the food source. Displacement is the ability to communicate about things that are not present in the immediate environment. Humans can discuss the past, the future, distant places, imaginary creatures, and even abstract ideas.
For example, I can talk about next week's lunch, last year's lunch, or a dragon eating my lunch, despite none of those things actually happening.
Displacement can be divided into 3 categories. Temporal displacement, which discusses the past or the future. Spatial displacement, which describes things that are far away or out of sight. And hypothetical or abstract displacement, which discusses concepts that do not physically exist, such as emotions, myths, or fictional ideas. While some animal communication systems appear to show limited displacement, they do not demonstrate all 3 forms. Honeybees, for example, use their waggle dance to communicate the location of food sources that are not currently visible.
So bees can give directions.
But only directions. Their communication lacks the ability to discuss past events, future possibilities, or abstract concepts. In linguistics, productivity means having the ability to create and understand an infinite number of new messages. We can combine sounds or morphemes to form new words. We combine known words in new ways to express new ideas in new sentences.
Can animals do that?
No, only human language has this design feature. Animal communication lacks the creativity of human language. To summarize, all 9 of Hockett's design features are only displayed by humans. All animals display mode of communication, semanticity, and pragmatic function. Some animals display limited interchangeability, cultural transmission, arbitrariness, and discreteness. Only humans show productivity and displacement.
So does this mean I have to tell my mate Paige that her pet pig can't write the newest Shakespeare play?
Yes, only humans have language.
This was Cunk on Our Language!